Hello, friendos. I'm just getting my announcements sorted out. Let's see what remains. Twitter. I can do that on my phone. And what is wrong with my audio? I should be hearing game music. Oh, it's just really quiet. I still don't hear it. That's and makes me think maybe my microphone is not working. So the trick at that point is to turn off my Bluetooth on my phone and hope that that makes my audio for my stream work better. That should, theoretically. Let's do a go live on Twitter. Live with wildflowers. And an address is always nice. Gotta type all the letters. Use all the autocomplete. There we go. All right. Should be good. And then we can check in on the chat and see if anyone is here. Welcome in. If you are lurking, if you are winding down, I hope you had a lovely weekend. I hope you had some enjoyable meals and family time. I had a quiet weekend myself. Game volume is low. I find it low as well. Is this better? I have some delicious hydration. I hope you do as well. I'm super cozy. Let's turn up that a smidgen. Oh, that's really loud now. I mean, that is a big waterfall. If I come to think about it, if there were a waterfall that big, this close to my house, that would be really, really loud. Oof. Game is a little loud for me. It's being piped directly into one ear, so which of these is where we are? It's this one. Let's see. Last played on the second. Oh my gosh, they both are last played on the second. Shoot. Okay, hang on there. I have to figure this out. One of them is finishing in the woods. I never finish stream in the woods. I always finish stream at the farm. And yet, saluton Korako. One of them is finished at 7:32 p.m. and the other one is finished at 9:50 p.m. These are both finishing last Sunday. The other differences are which quests have been unlocked. The only way to tell is to load one. I'm going to try loading this one and see. We can tell by looking where? We can tell by looking here. Because I have notes. Oh, wait. This should be the right one. Because don't think I've met Giva in the other one yet. It should be it.
Am I ready for bed?
Ouch, that's painfully loud. I have to turn it down. We are going to bed. It was 9:50 p.m. the end time for the last play. It was not, but I think what happened was I went in and out of it to double check some things to compare my notes as I'm trying to make the two save game files eventually as similar as they possibly can be. So that's why that happened. But I know this is the correct one. Let me just double check a tiny bit more. This should be the correct one because I've met Giva. And in my other save game file, I haven't met Giva. I can confirm this by just loading the other one. Giva will not be on this list. She's not on this list. This is not the correct save game file. Okay, good to know that I guessed correctly. Basement. Hello, sweetie. Hope you are on the mend. All right, let's see. We could make another Miracle Grow potion, but I don't see the need. We don't have the ingredients to make any rice wine. I think we're good on all of that stuff. Speed boost. We could do that. Let's make a speed boost spell. And we need a freeze time incantation, but we are short on beeswax. I've been trying to mine my beeswax, but I just have not been keeping up with it. I wound up taking the day off today. I had some plans to be with family, but only got like 4 hours of sleep last night, and I'm just not feeling really good. So I begged out and stayed home and rested, and that was the right choice for me today. Can't say I'm surprised that it turned out that way, but it is what it is. Hope you had a lovely one. I know you were also probably going to be taking some time to rest and heal up and not necessarily be with family. All right, let's see. We have never made a beef stroganoff. Let's do that. I like making new recipes. What else do we have here? I would like to make a fried flounder sandwich, but we need like olive oil or something like that. Have I even planted an olive tree? I think I have. Ooh, bagel. Let's make a bagel. That's fun. I'm looking for recipes that I have the right ingredients for. I need some rice and I could make some rice pudding. That would be lovely. Constellazio had a quiet one apart from visiting the old UU congregation. Oh, sweetie, I'm so glad you're doing so much better. Getting the right meds for the job sometimes is exactly what you need. Corraco, buon voyaggio, Nalvi. Jubi exitijas. Have a wonderful trip. Alright, we're watering the corn. It needs another 2 days. We have a mulberry plant tree, an apple tree, an orange tree, a pomegranate tree. It looks like we don't have an olive tree. That's unfortunate. Yeah, that's about how I am. I don't want to pick the flowers. I want to let them alone so that the bees can make some honey. It looks like we are going to get some honey. Toot sweet. That's exciting. And water the, no, we cannot. We can fill up our water can. And then we can water the strawberries. And we also have a lime tree. I just wish I had an olive tree, for crying out loud, but where am I going to put it? You know what I'm going to do? When we have harvested some soil from these compost bins, I'm going to plant an olive tree. That is what I'm going to do. Where's the kitty? I want to pet a kitty. There's the kitty. Good morning, kitty. Oh, give us here.
Listen to that purr.
Morning, Giva. Sweetie was supposed to play for 2 church services today and have family dinner, but still got lingering symptoms, so called in a sub and stayed home and they sent your sister with leftovers and you FaceTimed. Oh, that's wonderful. I'm
I
so
was talking to
glad.
Juliet, and she seemed so sad to be going back to school soon. That's a pity. I always loved school when I was growing up.
What do we have that Giva might enjoy? Do we have any dishes? Seafood paella? I don't think so. Cheese pizza? Somehow I doubt it. Cauliflower soup? Not likely. Just don't see anything that screams out her name. I just don't think so. Alright, let's see. Are there any resources here that the wind blew in that we could pick up? I don't see any. I'm looking for weeds. Want some weeds. Oh, here's one. Yay. Oh, another one. Let's chop a tree. We did score with the chicken tikka masala, indeed, but we don't have any more chicken tikka
Finally.
masala. That's a lot of wood there. Mushroom. Yeah, let's check out our chicken tikka masala recipe here. Produce, that's the wrong thing. Oh, I'm in the wrong place. I gotta go here to find my recipes. Is it a pot thing? It is not. Here it is. Chicken tikka masala, a creamy curry made with chicken and tomatoes. Well, we've just used our last of our tomatoes to make, what was it? A beef stroganoff? That doesn't sound right. Let's see if we can find the beef stroganoff. There it is. Oh yeah, beef stroganoff. Does anybody else put tomatoes in the beef stroganoff? Because, I don't know, the mushrooms, yes. But tomatoes? I never put tomatoes in a beef stroganoff in my life. I always made a white sauce. Oh, alright. You've got a little bit of time, Korako. Well, are you all packed and ready? Or are we keeping you company while you're finishing up your packing? I'm kind of always packing till the last minute. Beef stroganoff is supposed to be just beef and stroganoff. I mean, what's stroganoff, though, really? Finished packing earlier today. Excellent. Okay, Constellazio also thinks that tomatoes in beef stroganoff is a little bit strange. Look at how many tomatoes they're growing here. Wow. And lots of sugar cane. Some seaweed, some more seaweed, some bananas. What do you know? You know, I'm always hoping to find conch shells when I come down to the beach there. Nope. But it was not to be today. Sauce and tomatoes. Alright. Let's chat with Wesley. Do you think Wesley would like beef
I love my
stroganoff?
Fairhaven visits. The air smells so fresh here.
Compared to where, Wesley?
There's nothing like coming over on the ferry, an unread book in my bag. So much potential.
He's got a very growly voice. Alright. What does Wesley like? Have we made any discoveries? We have not. I want to say that could be red wine. This kind of looks like a rack of ribs or something like that. Can't tell what that is. Maybe some sort of a sandwich. That, all I see is a plate. And some sort of soup. Do you think any of those look like a stroganoff? What have we got? I don't see anything that looks like... I mean, he might like the rice wine, but I kind of doubt it for some reason.
Otto made a comment about how easy it is to stand around and cut up meat.
Sheesh. Otto's always got something dumb to say, doesn't he?
Easy? Easy? There are 40 ways to slice beef alone.
Well, speaking of beef, oh, wow, chicken is expensive. Never mind, we're not buying any chicken right now. What are we buying? We're buying a little bit of rice. Do you get to customize your outfits? Nope. To this point in the game, I have not seen anything about customizing outfits.
Giva didn't seem to believe me when I said I thought our weather seemed normal to me. But I've lived here my whole life. I guess maybe I don't know what normal is like.
So let's see. We need a little bit of rice. Some flour. It's a good start. Maybe an egg or two. Oh shoot, we're out of money that quickly. Oh, hello. How are you, Damon?
Damon, do you ever get out in nature at all?
Nah, it's too hot. And the only flies I like are bar flies.
Oh, Damon. The dad jokes.
What do I smell? New item on the menu?
I've been experimenting. I'm adding some new authentic Italian dishes to the menu. My husband was from Italy. Did you know that? I never had the chance to visit his family. He and Juliet went once to meet his grandmother when she was still alive. Have you traveled much, Tara?
Yes, and I can't wait to go off somewhere again. I get so bored being in the same place.
Really? I'm never bored here. But then I'm more interested in people than in places. After they got back from Italy, Juliet would hardly talk to Giacomo. She said something about her great-grandmother being weird, but that was all. But Giacomo's grandmother didn't speak one word of English. She couldn't have said anything to offend Juliet. Teenagers.
So, we have a suspicion as to what was going on there, don't we? We have a suspicion that Giacomo was in the coven. We don't know this for facts, but we think that. And since this sort of thing tends to run in families, maybe there was something that Giacomo's grandmother did that weirded Juliet out.
My dad didn't talk to my grandpa for a long time, and he was hardly a teenager. They made up after I was born.
Oh, well, at least they patched things up before Robert passed. I wish Juliet and Giacomo had that closure. Always tell those you love how you feel about them, Tara. Don't wait.
Good advice. We have a new best friend? We have a new best friend! Oh my gosh. I never had a best friend in this game yet before, have I? Nope. Did I mean to sit down there?
You know,
I guess
when
so.
Thomas first started coming into my diner, he always took the seat at that booth that faced Lena's store. But now sometimes he sits at the counter instead. Still doesn't say much, though.
All right, do we have anything to sell? We do. We have some fish fingers to sell. That's good news. All right. Give us here. We've already chatted with her today. Say hello to Amira.
I'll be glad when it's fall. I've had to pop Kai's shoulder back into place one too many times this summer.
Ew, 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 ew. That's not comfy. Not comfy. Oh, can we put flowers? We can put flowers. What kind of flowers? These are really pretty. Let's put some of these.
I miss you, Grandma.
I was kind of hoping we could have a little longer conversation with her than that. Nenormalas Nurtimas. That's a great song. That song kind of, it's a song that got me through some stuff.
Hi, Parker. How's it going?
Oh, fine, I guess. Hey, has Lena seemed off to you lately? Whenever I ask her if something's wrong, she just shrugs and says she's a bit tired. You see, I'm on a path to becoming a better person, a better man. And I want to improve our relationship too. But I can't if she just keeps shutting me out. I feel like she's just fine with keeping the status quo. You're a friend. What should I do?
A friend is asking me for advice about his marriage. This is not necessarily, oh, I don't want to make mistakes.
Lena only ever says loving things about you. She's just under a lot of stress, I think.
But shouldn't I be the one to help her through that stress? I want to be there for her, but I can't if she won't talk to me and tell me what's up. I love Lena for who she is. I know she doesn't wear her heart on her sleeve all the time like I do. It's just, there are few things lonelier than feeling lonely even when you're with someone. That's all. Thanks for listening, Tara.
We have another best friend now? I don't even know what to do with myself.
You look sad. What's up, Parker?
Well, yesterday was the summer block party in my old neighborhood. Most years I go back to the city for it, but I have too many projects right now. I had Emmy and Finn help me flip burgers and make punch, but it wasn't the same.
Bummer. All right, let's look at, speaking of projects, let's look at these projects and see where we stand. The tool shed is probably going to be the easiest one to get to. Oh, we could start it right now. It takes 2 days. So the only thing that would make me decide not to do it right now is, do I want to tie him up for 2 days? Do I think I would achieve either of these other two, which I think are more important than a bigger tool shed, within 2 days? This, absolutely not. I need 20 more soil. The ranch, I would say I can easily get there in 2 days, maybe sooner, but maybe let's go ahead and ask him to build the tool shed now. And then the ranch next. Oh, that only takes 1 day. That's very hard to believe. But hey, maybe it doesn't need too much sprucing up. And then the vegetable patch is going to take 2 days. All right, let's do it. We are going to get ourselves a new, larger
Thanks.
tool shed.
You'll have lots more space for your tools and such. Should only take a day or so.
Shed happens, it says. Haha. All right. That's a good progress. Or will be. Collecting ourselves some toadstools. Shelby, have you got any conch shells?
So, you were living in the city before you came here. What did you do?
Hey, you mean like a job? I was a stock trader. Did
What?
well enough.
Wait, really? Why did you quit?
Just because you're good at something doesn't mean it's the right life for you. One day it all came crashing down, so I walked away.
This is not what I expected from Shelby. A conch shell. Yay! That's all. We have enough mandrakes and seashells, and I have no idea what pine cones are for, but I'll go ahead and buy one anyway. Have we expanded the store as much as possible? We have. That's as big as the store gets. I don't need to sell him anything. Yeah, Shelby, look at him go, feeling all relatable and stuff. Kara's having so much fun with this chopping trees down. We need to keep up with that a little bit because of all of the building we want to do in the next little while. All right, so we'll be back here tonight to harvest some moonflowers. And let's see, it's almost 11 a.m. Maybe once we've said hello to folks up here in the north end of this town, we could go try and buy some fish at the market.
I'm never quite sure what to do with myself when school's out. Plan Otto's taxes, organize the closets again, move ahead on that kitchen renovation.
You could take a real break, just like your students.
Oh no, I'd be terribly bored.
Oh, Vanessa's a go-go person. All right, Vanessa, do we have ideas about what Vanessa likes? I think we might have some ideas. We have some sort of a drink. It kind of looks like a Moscow Mule, some kind of a salad, some kind of a pie? And I have no idea what that is. All right, let's look at the foods that we have. That's, I guess quiche is a kind of pie, guys. Let's try it. She seems like a quiche kind of person.
Oh my, quiche is so rich, but if you insist, who am I to say no? I do love it.
I think it's a winner. Hooray, we've discovered one of Vanessa's favorite foods. All right, now what is that drink? Let's look at our drink recipes. It's something we have not discovered yet. We don't know. I thought quiche was a fancy omelet. It's an omelet in the shape of a pie? Quiche is very rich. It's got heavy cream and lots of cheese.
Unfortunately, Angus, my local supplier is all out of peonies right now. I could get them from the hothouse importer, but they'll be really expensive. What about roses?
Oh, no. Francis only wants peonies for the ceremony. I prefer roses, to be honest. They smell good, but Francis will find them too pedestrian. What do you think, Tara?
Wildflowers.
What about wildflowers? They would be the cheapest option, and they're definitely not typical.
Oh, I love it! A local, authentic touch. Francis can't argue with that.
Okay, I'll get you an estimate soon. It's going to look so romantic.
Yeah, too rich meaning it's heavy in fat and heavy in calories. I think those are the best recipes, usually, as long as you can digest them, but cheese can be a lot sometimes. We're not all equally designed as far as cheese digestion goes.
Yay! I'm getting so excited. I just can't wait to get married already. Thanks for your input, Tara.
Ah, and now we're good friends with Angus. Look at us go. Have we got strawberries yet? I mean, it's going to be soon.
Want to know a secret?
Sure.
Do I ever?
The #1 mistake that beginning bakers make is fudging their measurements. A tablespoon of peppermint extract is super different from a teaspoon.
Oh, yes. I mean, it's 3 times as much as a teaspoon.
And don't ever estimate a cup of sugar. You'll always oversweeten.
And here's one you'd never think. Sugar is a liquid measurement. What? But that's just kind of the way it works in baking.
Do you know how much planning it takes to make a shortcake this big? I have a spreadsheet with all the ingredients to make sure I do the math right.
Unfortunately, I don't have strawberries you can figure into those calculations. Yet.
Okay. I hope you find time.
Soon. All right, what does Angus like? He's already leaving. Angus likes pierogies. Some kind of a kielbasa? This is a dish with 2 handles, I think. And I have a dish with 2 handles, but it's not the same 2 handles. Okay, it's a dish with 2 handles, but it's not that dish. Let's look at our recipes. For a dish with 2 handles, that's not that one. Did I go right past it already? Oh, here's one of his favorites, but I still don't know what that is. 2 handles. Huh. Amen, sweetie. That is the absolute truth. Cooking, you can get loosey-goosey and with some experience. Not, with some experience, you can make different choices than what's in the recipe. But with baking, it takes more experience and the measurements matter more. That doesn't mean that there's no such thing as altering a recipe in baking, but measurements really do matter. Why can't I see something with two handles? Oh, here's something with two handles. Rumbledy Thumps, a traditional Scottish casserole made with cabbage, potatoes, onions, and cheese. Well, we need some cabbage and some cheese, but unfortunately, cabbages are not growing at this time. All right.
I should be thinking about what flowers to order for the shop. Instead, I'm dreaming about what fabrics would work best on a pleated A-line skirt.
See, sweetie, I have heard that there was an update to the game that involved Violet having a clothing shop. So I don't know whether that's something that happens as the calendar year progresses, but maybe that would be theoretically a way that outfits could be updated. I don't know for facts. But that would be cool if that were the case. Wow. Okay. Oh, these are things I could sell. Okay. I've already bought those things. All right. What does Violet love? That doesn't look like a bowl of soup because it has bunny ears. What kind of soup has bunny ears? Those look like churros. And this is that same drink that Vanessa likes, but we don't know the recipe yet. Is it released yet? I think so. I haven't really read a lot about the game. I don't know what these two things are. But that looks like churros for sure. Yeah. Oh, let's try. Let's see. I bet this is a favorite. Rabbit soup.
Oh, Tara, how did you know that I was craving churros? Oh, now that I think about it, I'm always craving churros.
They are eminently craveable. Delicious! You've discovered one of Violet's favorite foods. Hooray! Oh my goodness. She is such a good friend now. We have found the way to her heart. What is this? Moonflowers. I accept your mission, Amira. Let's chat with Mr. Mayor.
I represent everyone in our community, not just people who like me. But most people like me.
I think you kind of seem to want to represent people who are just like you. Not just people who like you, just people who are just like you. No, sweetie, I don't mean DLC. I just mean an update. Oh, is it DLC? I don't know anything about it. I just heard that there was an update. So it could be that it's just something that happens later in the game. Like late game content that she starts out with a flower shop and eventually at some point, like in the fall, in the winter, I don't know, at some point she decides, I guess, to have a shop that sells clothes. I don't know. All right, let's try and find out what Otto likes. That's a very strange shape. That doesn't look like just everything. The soups, they all look like each other. This kind of looks like tacos, but he doesn't seem like a taco kind of guy. That kind of pictures of drinks. Do we have like fruit punch or lemonade or something like that? That should be easy to figure out. Fruit punch. Lemonade. I mean, okay. Fruit punch has all the fruit sticking out of it. Lemonade has a skinnier neck and no fruit sticking out of it. Which one is it that the mayor likes? Oop, wrong button. This is what I want. The mayor likes fruit punch. That takes a lot of ingredients, Mr. Mayor. I don't have all those ingredients. Now, what's that weird thing? Look at our recipes. See if we can find something that looks as weird as that. Kind of narrow and tall and cylindrical. It's cylindrical, but it's laying down. It's not quite cylindrical. Dessert. Oh, that's not a dessert. Just because it's baked doesn't mean it's a dessert. But it kind of, I think it might be that. Anything else looking? I found something with bunny ears. You guys, rice pudding has bunny ears, and we bought the ingredients to make it. All right. I think maybe Mr. Mayor likes cheese souffle. We could experiment in the kitchen. Let's say hi to Francis. Sometimes you have to go in and trigger updates manually depending on your download settings. Maybe worth hopping on socials and confirming how it happens in case you missed something. I know, sweetie, but I don't want to...
Did you tell Shelby my sister's name?
What? Do I know your sister's name? Also, I basically, I really just don't want to run into spoilers because this game is so enjoyable without spoilers.
Definitely not. I don't think you told me her name in the first place.
But when I was walking in the woods yesterday, he told me that Nancy was going to contact me soon. And then she texted me this morning. It was the first time she'd done that in like a year.
I mean, Shelby overhears a lot. Maybe he heard you or Angus talking.
Sure. All right, that has to be it.
Or, and hear me out, or Shelby's the Farseer. Cause, I'm kind of thinking Shelby's the Farseer, is what I'm thinking. Korako's been thinking Shelby's the Farseer from the get-go. And for a time, I was not convinced. I was led down the garden path, and I thought maybe it might be Bruno. But I think I was wrong. I'm pretty sure. Why he do that though? I mean, I think Shelby just works a little differently. Let's buy some fish.
I thought these old hands were magic because they knew when it was gonna rain.
Huh. I got those.
But that lady scientist told me that pressure drops before a storm. Makes my arthritis play up. Huh.
Give a he means. Or a mirror. Probably he means give a. Alright. Do we have things to sell? Not really. Do we have things to buy? Absolutely. Do we have presents to give? What's that? That's a funny looking thing. What's a bottle like that? I mean, it kind of looks like a particular bottle of sake. Particular brand, but I don't see it under drinks. I wonder, are all of these favorite things recipes? Yes, and there is rice wine in this game, and it doesn't look like that. I don't see this bottle looking thing. That's interesting. Do I have a beer? Don't have a beer. See, this is what the rice wine looks like. Okay, well, it's a mystery. Let's go back to the kitchen, and also let's check on our bees, because I bet you we have some honey. We stopped in here? We have not.
Are you kidding? Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. I just didn't heat up this metal enough because it's so hot out. So when I hit it, the stupid thing snapped right in half.
I mean, I can see how that would be frustrating. I need some of these. I'd love to have that, but I kind of am saving this silver for a building project. I'm not going to jump on it quite yet. Oh, Francis is hard at work here. We have a present for Francis. We could give him a cup of coffee if we have one. Oh, that was a little creepy. So here's something cylindrical. This peanut candy. But that's not the shape of the thing that Bruno likes. I don't have any coffee. We're going to have to remedy that. First, I'm going to make some fish fingers. Oven. There they are. 10 tuna fish fingers. Then we're going to go look at our garden. Okay. So we've collected some soil. Let's check on our honeybees. Oh, we're not there yet. All right, maybe tomorrow. Let's do this. Let's get rid of this. We'll get some materials back. Then we'll move this one over here. And Where should we put? Let's move our trees a bit here. Oop, not a compost bin, another garden bed. And we're going to put, oh, hello. Random pausing for no reason. We're going to put an olive tree, whoop, in here. And I really don't get how it is that we don't have to water our trees. This is like disturbing to me. Trees need to be watered when they're first planted. It's a thing. But evidently not in this game. So there's that. So after the 2 days to build this project, then we still have a few days for getting this all cleared. We're not in a really big hurry about that because the next project is going to be down here. Oh, we didn't say hello to Thomas. I'll come back and say hello to Thomas in just a second. The next project is fixing up this ranch. And somebody, I don't know who, is going to come in and live here and have chickens and cows and sheep. I don't know if that's all, but I think there's chickens, cows, and sheep that then we could theoretically buy as well. Hello, Thomas.
I did it. I wove my own cloth.
Did I?
Well then, you're good to go. I sell mine to Kai. He'll take any dyed cloth you make too.
If you want to make your own dyes and dye the cloth, you'll need a dyeing bath. Here is a blueprint for a dyeing bath to dye the cloth, and recipes for the dyes themselves.
Oh my goodness.
The dyes can be made by crushing up the ingredients in a mortar and pestle. I guess you can have a couple of my dyes too.
Well, thank you, Thomas. That's very kind of you.
Thomas, thank you for all of this help. I really appreciate it.
I know. Like I said, I promised your grandma I'd pitch in, and I will.
Oh my goodness. Recipes for red dye, blue dye, purple dye, green dye, orange dye, and yellow dye. Hooray!
Kai gave me some seaweed in exchange for cutting across my farm every morning. Seaweed's a potent fertilizer. I appreciate him looking out for me.
We can buy and sell things with him? Since when? Hello? Since when is that a thing? I'm so confused. We can buy cotton seeds. We can buy recipes for vegetarians. I'm so confused. I definitely don't want those. I probably will buy them anyway, just because I want to cook all of the recipes. Alright. I'll buy some more cotton seeds. I'm so confused about this. We can't expand the farm to have any, we can't increase the things that he has for sale by selling him things. As there are no stars next to the name of his farm here. Seaweed is definitely a fertilizer. It has nitrogen. Alright, that's enough of that.
Hope you've got those corn seeds planted.
We do.
The summer
festival seems to come sooner every year, I interrupted while you were saying. What does Thomas like? New blueprint for a dyeing bath. Hooray! New recipes. Hooray! Oh, what is this? I can make tofu, tomato soup, Three Sisters stew, and seitan. Okay, I like tomato soup, but I can't eat it. Soy milk can be crafted in the juicer. No, thank you. What does Thomas like? Do we even know? Do we have any ideas about what Thomas likes? I don't think we do. Oh, we do. Cornbread. I forgot. Lemonade. That's clearly lemonade. That's funny. Sometimes when I click on these, I get a highlight around them. So, 3 different kinds of soup, one of which has, I don't know, basil on it? The one on the left? I can't tell. Lemonade. I want to think Three Sisters stew would be a very good guess. What kind of soup has a spoon and some leaves sticking up out of it? None of the above. I mean, this has leaves on the top, but no spoon. All of these soups look so much the same, but this one has a smaller bowl than the others. It's very confusing. This one has leaves, but you can't see them. I think Thomas might like this, but I don't have any green beans. That's a shame. All right, let's go back to town. The Three Sisters soup recipe is a traditional Native American recipe from the Iroquois Nation. The term Three Sisters refers to the 3 main crops of some North American tribes: corn, squash, and beans. From Google. Yes, I was only familiar with the concept of Three Sisters as it referred to growing practices, because those 3 plants are grown together because they protect each other from parasites and the like. So let's see, I think first I need to go see Sophia. I need to sell some fish sticks and buy some coffee. Selling fish sticks. Buying coffee. And saying hi to Kai. Hi, Kai.
Eva is so chill, and she seems psyched about all the spices I've been stocking up on. We're gonna be tight. I can feel it.
That's good. What does Kai love to eat? Something square. A Mai Tai, something square. I can't tell what any of this stuff is. Something in a bowl. What kind of recipes do I have that are in a bowl that don't have a spoon? Well, that one. Fish stew has a spoon. Coconut rice is in a bowl with no spoon. Chicken tikka masala has a spoon. Satay is overflowing. Scarily. Somehow I don't think Kai would really love that. Yep, I love learning about different recipes. Schnitzel. something in a bowl without a spoon. Oh, here's the square thing. I don't know what that is. Yeah. You know what? This is a bowl with a plate with something on the plate. I think that's it, whatever it is. Let's see. Let's look again. A bowl on a plate with no spoon and something on the. Yet it's this. It's something we don't know what it is. All right. Well, phooey. All right. Let's buy some more fish. And let's buy some more flour. And a few other ingredients while we're here. Oh, we have some butter. We have some sugar. We have some eggs. A little bit of milk. A little bit of rice, some yeast. And let's go see Kim. And buy some chicken and beef. And we're out of money. Amazing how quickly that happens. Let's go back to the kitchen and make some more fish fingers. Oh, and we can give some coffee to Parker. That'd be kind while he's working on our project.
Been busy in the kitchen. Now, I'll take that off your hands.
Okay, now I have a theory. It's a little bit of an odd one, so hear me out. That seems like an oddly non-specific thing to say when everybody else, when I give them a dish that they really love, they say something specifically about that dish and why they like that dish, or something about the characteristics of that dish, or something. And Parker doesn't. Parker just says, been busy in the kitchen, I'll take that off your hands. Have we discovered any other things Parker loves? Because that would give me more data. We have not. All right, this is clearly a pizza. The others are very hard to tell what they are. All right. This goes to who the members of the coven are. I think that the voice actor for Parker was not provided with as many lines as some of the other characters, or stopped recording before they had recorded as many lines as some of the other characters. But one of the coven members has far fewer things to say. I don't mean speaks less frequently. I mean says less differentiated statements, repeats statements more frequently than any of the others. And this is totally not fair way of making a guess about who a character is, but I think that's strange. I think it could indicate that that voice actor didn't spend as much time in the recording studio, didn't record as many lines. However, game canon wise, Parker's like super suspicious of stuff going on in the woods. So that doesn't hold up with my theory. So I don't know. It's just thoughts I'm thinking. We got a letter. Tara, will you come by my shop when you have a free moment? I have some really exciting news and could use your help. Thanks, Violet. She wants me to grow her flowers, and I have so little space to grow flowers with. All right, we got some soil and a worm. Let's make some more soil because that's something we need to be doing. However, I really need to make the most of the materials I have by creating a boost harvest potion. So let's do that and make some fish fingers in the oven. Amazing how quick that is. Bam! 30 fish fingers, just like that. Alright, anything else like honey? Are you ready? No, still working on it. Oh man. Alright. So if we need to grow some things for Violet, we could give up one of these bins. We would have only one bin. It'd be tough. It'd be tough for sure to, I mean, we're really struggling to get enough soil to make our new garden beds. So would it be all backwards? Oh, sweetie, I'm so glad that it's helping you get some rest. Rest is so important. I'm so glad. Okay, let's go back and sell these fish fingers. And then we'll go see Violet and see what's up. We can sell all of these fish fingers and buy some more coffee, why not? And buy some more fish. It must be a Tuesday in game day. Is it a Tuesday in game? Tuesday seems to be my making some money day. Gosh, I'm having a hard time remembering how many tuna I bought. I should remember, but I do not. Let's check. 50. That's what I thought, but I just wasn't 100% sure. Okay. We haven't said hi to Cameron, have we? Yo.
Hi, Cameron. What are you reading?
Oh, the Book of the Mind, of course. I just love to sit in this spot. It's so quaint. It looks more like a movie set than the real movie sets from my childhood. Not that I miss Los Angeles. I mean, it's beautiful, but the people here in Fairhaven, they feel more real.
Okay. You seem real to me. What does real mean? People here are guarded. I mean, I gotta ask, what does real mean to you?
I don't really know what it means to be real. I like the people I've met in Fairhaven so far, though.
You're right. All I meant was, when I was in LA, I felt like there was a big focus on superficial accomplishments and...
It's interesting. I guess being real, it does sound a little bit like a California compliment.
It's nice to get away from that, is all. I didn't mean to imply judgment of people in LA, or here, or anywhere. People have to walk their own path, wherever they are. All I meant was that out there, I felt like I was all on my own in my search for life's true purpose. It's better to have company on one's journey, don't you think?
There's the finger shake. We are now casual friends, hooray. And he's gone. He's gone, just like that. He's disappeared. Wait, how, where, hello? What? Nope, he's just disappeared. Did he go back here? No. That's kind of trippy. Okay, so it's not Tuesday, it's Wednesday in game, but we are trying to make some money, and we're doing it the best way we know how, which is selling fish fingers. It's a cheap trick, and I'm not too proud to use it. There is a way to turn off selling fish fingers. There is a button in the settings that will make Sophia not buy fish fingers from you. If you want to do it the hard way. Oh, we were going to go say hey to Violet. I forgot. Let's go say hey to Violet. Somebody did a bippity boppity shazam. That is indeed what seems to have happened. All right. Yo, Violet. Wait a minute. Sweetie's going to be so sad she missed this. Violet, what's going on?
Tara, guess what? I just got approved for a small business loan. I can finally open up my boutique.
Oh my gosh.
Congrats, Violet. I could totally use a wardrobe update. I feel like I always wear the same old thing.
I mean, that kind of is what Sweetie was just saying.
I'm gonna make this space a place for all your floral and fashion needs.
I'm so sorry I woke you up.
Any chance you're growing some cotton on your farm? I need some cloth to get started.
Oh boy, we did buy some cotton seeds.
Say no more. Garden plots can be spared in the name of fashion.
Ooh, fabulous! Ooh, I can't wait to show you my new designs.
I want a denim romper, please. And also a cotton broadcloth romper. Maybe cotton broadcloth rompers in like every color. For summer, you know, because summer. All right, a fashionable investment. Provide some cloth and dyes to Violet. Now, we have 2 blue and 2 red dyes. We have 4 bolts of cotton, but we need to make green dye and orange dye. All right. I'm so excited. Let's go check things out in our sanctum and tool shed. Those are the 2 places where some of this magic is going to happen. I love this. All right, it's a little crowded in here right now. Hello? Very crowded. We can make some glass. We're working on it being less crowded. We can make some cheese. We can make some paper. And we cannot make cloth because we are out of fabric. What do we make here? We juice things, but we don't have anything to juice at the moment. Very well. Do we have room for a dyeing bath? We need 3 more iron ingots. We don't know whether we have room yet or not. I'm thinking maybe. Let's go get those iron ingots. Oh shoot, it's 5:10 p.m. We've missed our chance. Gotta wait till tomorrow. So sad. Alright, now's the big decision. She needs us to grow cotton. We have 2 garden beds dedicated to flowers, which is not enough to get us the honey that we need. Frankly, we need more garden beds dedicated to flowers. Preferably 2 more, and that's so not happening. We have 1 dedicated to hops because I want the experience of making beer. But maybe we can just be buying our beer after that. We have 6 different kinds of trees, and I'm not even 100% sure that that's all of the trees that there are to be growing, but they each have a different purpose for a different recipe. This is not where I want to be. I want to be here. Seeds. I don't know of any other trees, so we might be good on trees. So, our missions, which we have chosen to expect, can I add more plots? I could get rid of one of these compost bins, but in order to add more plots, I have to build a new garden area over here. It's going to be really big. But I need 50 soil, and I get soil by using these compost bins, and I have 30 too, and I need 50. So that's tough. It's going to take me a little while. So in the meantime, I can decide whether or not to get rid of one of these compost heaps, which would slow down my acquisition of soil and therefore make it take longer to get the really big garden over here. It's going to be like this big. Super huge. Or maybe wait for some of these other things, like the strawberries. It's only going to take 3 days. The corn will only take 2 days. Like, I could plant cotton where the corn is in 2 days. Okay, I do have a 3rd plot of flowers, which are not yet ready, but that will help my honey. So I'm not sad. How fast does compost bins compost things? Well, it kind of depends. So, it takes a day unless I tell it to hurry up. And it makes 1 unless I use a boost harvest potion. So I have a speed up harvest or speed up whatever potion that I could use, but I really think the best choice is to allow it to take a day and use the boost harvest potion, which is not ready yet. The boost harvest potion will probably be ready tonight or tomorrow morning. 5 hours left. All right, so after 5 hours, I can collect that and apply it to this bin here, which will then make 2 every once in a while. I've gotten 3. Yeah, with the new garden, we could dedicate a bunch of plots to cotton for clothes. Absolutely. I could even have more than 1 tree for each thing if I wanted to. I don't know that I want to. Boy, those sunflowers are making me happy. I just love them. And I don't know whether it's going to be possible to move things that are planted in this garden to this other garden. I don't know how much of transplanting is a thing between gardens. But I think what I would like to do is not have everything that needs watering over here, or at least to have everything over here be things that need watering. So not the compost and not the trees. I would prefer to have my compost and my trees over here. And it's getting late already. My goodness. All right. We need to go back to the woods. And I've already cooked all the fish fingers I can. How interesting. I did not realize I had done that. Okay. Going back to the woods to get some moonflowers. We grew sunflowers in my parents' backyard for my gerbils. The seeds one year, also for privacy from the neighbors. Sunflowers are wonderful for all of those things. Also, they are beautiful and make me happy to look at. All right. Into the woods, into the woods. The woods, and out of the woods, and home before dark. Flowers. And let's go and say hey to our friends in the coven. I don't get why they don't yell at us for not wearing our robes, but hey.
The Farseer's advice may seem unclear, but if you really listen, everything he says makes sense in the end.
Cast any good incantation spells lately?
No.
Ugh, me either. I'm not very good at them. Potions, though. I'm a killer.
Try to not blow off any arms or legs while trying out new spells. It's harder to stay in secret society that way.
He tells that story, and he tells the story about the witch that turned into a hawk. Did he tell any other stories?
Hi, Farseer. Seen anything interesting lately?
I see a witch who ought to be tending to her cauldron.
Okay. Nice chat.
So, for 3 reasons I need honey from the bees. Violet wants some. I don't remember why.
The Fey folk expect us humans to pay their respects. They're a capricious sort otherwise.
I know.
Do you?
The Farseer wants some for one of the summer festival traditions that the coven has. And
You got that incantation written?
The incantation that I need to identify the Farseer during the daytime requires beeswax.
No, I'm still gathering supplies.
Well, don't take too long. I'm not getting any younger.
Another hint. I love that one. It's really good, sweetie.
When crafting an incantation, the most important thing is evoking the very nature of what you're changing. That's where understanding and being clear in your intentions matters even more than the verse itself. The art varies from witch to witch.
And I think for anybody who watches the original made-for-TV Rodgers and Hammerstein Cinderella, it's really important to understand the context of that it was made for live TV. It was actually filmed live. So it's kind of like a hybrid between live theater and TV, but they had to do everything in the moment, like the scene changes and the costume changes, and like they didn't have any fixing it in post, any edits, any like anything with the audio. Like there was nothing that they had the benefit of time on. They did everything live. And I think at the time, I mean, when was that? The late 50s, early 60s? What, 60s maybe? It was quite an achievement, even if we kind of look at it and go, oh, gee, I've seen better. You have to take into context like all of the things that they were achieving. It was groundbreaking, absolutely groundbreaking. It was a theater play on TV, basically. Yes, but it's more. I mean, it all becomes so much more complicated because you've got to deal with the camera angles and like when you've got theater, you've got these sight lines that are known quantity. Here I am, just like not getting into the woods and out of the woods and home before dark. Speaking of theatrical productions, you've got the sight lines, and you know where the curtains need to be in order for like the legs so that the wings don't get seen. Like you know how to hide things that are not supposed to be seen, but you have to plan out all your camera angles, and if one person is in the wrong place at the wrong time moving a prop or moving a set piece, they're going to be seen by the camera when the camera's live, and it's just so complicated to do that. So, like, mad respect. I did not go to the mine, and I think I should because I need some silver. I'll be up a little bit late if I do this, but I have plenty of coffee, so we can do that. Oh, also, levels 12 and 15 still have things I have not discovered, so we will try this. What is left to be discovered here? Some sort of, it could be a topaz, it could be a sapphire, I'm really not sure. So I'm guessing that that's something that you can see, silver ore, just what I was here to get. I'm guessing, sweetie, that that's something that you can see on YouTube. I do not recall.
I
Okay,
could.
we need coffee. It's a rock, most likely containing silicate. This one for sure is a rock containing a silicate. Most of these rocks probably contain some form of silicate. Indeed. All right. Nightbot wants me to hydrate. There's a limited amount of hydration that I'm willing to do at this hour of the night. A shiitake mushroom. And speaking of hydration, just PSA, we had a meme in our Discord about if you drink a gallon of water, you'll be too busy going to the bathroom to worry about other people's drama. So that was the suggestion in the meme, and it's hilarious. But then YouTube, which obviously spies on the algorithm, spies on us all, provided me with a video that mentioned a woman who was trying to win, I think it was like a Nintendo Switch. Hello? An amethyst and a coal. Delicious. In a radio contest. And she was like at the radio station, and in order to win this thing, she had to drink a bunch of water. She drank a gallon of water in 3 hours, and she died. Most gemstones are silicate with different things mixed in. Lovely. We are needing coffee again. Guys, don't try this at home. Drinking pre-coffees at 10:20 p.m. is not advisable. So yeah, drinking a gallon of water shouldn't be done in haste, let's just say. We're not designed to handle that, and it like thins out stuff that's basically, if I recall correctly, it thins your blood to a way where the nutrients aren't getting where they need to go and your heart stops, or I'm not quite sure what shuts down. Maybe it's the kidneys that can't handle it, but whatever it is, it's serious. Super serial. I remember hearing about that on the radio in like 2005. Yeah. Yeah, I suppose chugging. Ooh, what was it? It was a topaz, a tawny orange gem. Can be crafted into jewelry or used as a magical ingredient found in lower levels of the mine. Alright, let's do a little quick wander and go down to the next level, because the next level also has things which we have not discovered. Topaz. Alright, so maybe we'll find a topaz here. Maybe we'll just get some silver. I won't bother trying to get everything. Oh, but that's a coal. Coal is good. Shiitake mushrooms are also delicious. I think that silver tends to be in the harder rocks. I believe. Not 100% sure. Could be wrong. But that's what I'm trying. So I think that the silver and the gems are in those rocks. So I'm skipping the other ones at the moment.
I could eat some.
Oh my goodness. We should really be getting to bed soon. So I'm not going to drink that much coffee. We might not find what we're looking for here, because it's going to be time to get to bed. There's a sapphire and some coal. It's a pretty big level. More coal. Oh, all right. It's 11:50. It's time to get to bed. We're giving up on this level for today and heading back to bed. My goodness, that's a very large place. I'm on my way. I'll just stop and pet the kitty.
Aw, who's a good kitty?
This is crazy. Has it really only been one game day? And we've been up for an hour and a half. Should I go to bed? We definitely should go to bed. And I should find my earbud case, which is maybe right here. Yes, it is. It's very helpful when I plug it in. So I'm going to swap earbuds so that I will have an earbud that works for the next day. I think it should be good. All right. I kind of dig Grandma's kitchen. I would not want to be offered an opportunity to redecorate I like it just the way it is. Here is our Boost Harvest Potion. I'm going to use that right here. Do I see what I think I see? Do we have honey? Please tell me we have honey. Alright, this is going to be 2 soil. That's just what we need. We have honey! Yay! We have honey and beeswax. You guys. Things are happening. Alright, I'm going to start this compost and take the risk that we are going to find what we need. First we have to go down here and use that beeswax to make this freeze time incantation. This incantation will freeze time until you leave the current area. Don't worry, non-magical civilians won't notice. I am 100% positive that that is how we get crickets in the woods. And this is what we need to bring to the person who we think is the Farseer, but during the day. And I'm kind of excited. Would you like a cup of coffee?
I finally got to walk up to the mountain pass, and I saw all kinds of wildflowers. I didn't even recognize all of them.
I forgot to go up to the mountains.
Thanks for your help in fixing up that bridge. Everyone in town's gonna love it up there.
I need to remember to go to the mountains. First, we give Parker a cup of coffee because Parker's here bright and early. My goodness, it's what, 7:30?
Been busy in the kitchen. Now, I'll take that off your hands.
7:30. Bless him. Does anything need to be watered or anything? What have we got going on here? Yes. Okay. Cannot be ignoring things. Watering the sunflowers, watering the corn. The trees do not need watering. Strawberries do. Probably the hops as well. Oh, we have some fruit to harvest. Limes. Cool. We could make something with lime juice.
Hi, kitty.
I used to have a bunch of identification books. The ones that I loved the best were the tree books that allowed you to, like, it was a system where they asked you, is it this or that question? And if it was this, then you turn to this page. If it was that, it was turned to that page. And then, so it was like, is the bark smooth or rough? Are the leaves across from each other or alternating? Like questions like that. And then they asked a bunch of those and eventually told you what tree it was.
I've never understood people who say, nice weather, isn't it? All weather is nice.
Okay, good luck. It's good to know her professional opinion.
Things I want but don't yet have. Get off the ground and in my bag.
Oh, we have a bird identification book that's organized by color, and I really like it because it makes it super easy. Additional information in the back. Yay. Oh, look what we found. I'm so glad that we decided to chop that tree because now we have another weed. I'm waiting for these to grow before I chop them. Ooh, lots more weeds. I have my window open, so that's why that car was excessively loud. But also that car doesn't really have very much in the way of muffler, so there's that. as well. All right. Please, RNG, I just need a conch shell. That's all I want today is a conch shell. If you give me nothing else but a conch shell, I will be so happy. To cleave, one of those words that means its own opposite at times. I like those words. The RNG was not with me. So sad. Let's go see Shelby. Oh well, first we do a couple of errands here.
I'm ready for it to be fall. It's peak pie season after all.
Selling fish fingers, making ridiculous bank. Deliveries of moonflower.
You brought the ingredients I asked for. They're just what I needed.
I wouldn't want anyone to stay sick when I can help.
I keep asking Amira to spill the botanicals she's using, but she won't.
And Amira wants cotton as well?
Oh, I'm so glad to see you. I always am, of course. But I could really use your help. My clinic is out of cotton. Again. Any chance you're growing any cotton on your farm? 4 bunches should keep me stocked up.
Oh my.
Sure, but it might take me a few days.
More than that.
Thanks.
All right, we'll work on it.
Francis came to me complaining of headaches. Turns out he's been clenching his jaw when he sleeps.
Are you allowed to tell me that?
I suggested he go relax in the new onsen. He has to learn how to chill out, or he's gonna grind his teeth to dust.
We have a new onsen. We have not checked out yet. Guys, we get to go relax in the onsen.
I came across Giva wrapping up a meditation session on the beach, and we got to talking. Turns out we have more in common than I might have imagined. I'm glad she's here.
Hello?
Hi, Thomas. Enjoying town?
Had business. Only reason to come to town. You going towards the woods? You ought to be careful. I spent a lot of time in those woods when I was a kid. I know them well. But it's easy to lose your way. There are others in those woods at night, and I don't know what their intentions are.
All right. How do we answer this? I feel like I would tend to say maybe they're fine. That's kind of what I would say if I were Tara.
Thomas, I appreciate the warning. But how do you know the people in the woods at night are even trying to cause trouble?
If they're not up to anything, then why wear masks? A logging operation tried moving to the island once, but Lena's dad and my dad organized the town folks to fight them off. Now those woods ought to be left in peace, in honor of my dad and hers too. Not that he remembers much these days.
I'll be careful.
That's all I ask.
We are now casual friends, hooray. Oh, no, that's definitely not what I intended. I am looking for, oh, I found a peanut. Looking for Shelby, but also looking for other things like mandrakes and peanuts. You know, just casually poking around in the woods. Hi, Shelby.
Whew. Shelby, you don't mind having that fire going when it's this hot out?
No, I made my peace with fire long ago.
Not even Shelby has any conch shell for me. I'm so sad. All right, my friends. This is the moment. This is the moment where we take our first stab at trying to identify who the Farseer is. And we do that by giving someone the incantation that we wrote. If we're wrong, they'll be like, what is this blank piece of paper you have just handed me? Thank you. Or no thank you, or what have you. And if we're right, then the person will say, why yes, of course I am the Farseer. How astute of you to have seen that. Are we ready to take that chance and see whether or not we're right about Shelby being the Farseer? Dun dun dun.
Am I sure this is the Farseer witch? I'll have to make another incantation and explain myself if I'm wrong.
It took us a long time to get that beeswax, but I'm sure.
Here you go, Shelby.
That's fine. You keep it. You'll need it.
So I passed?
You were always gonna pass. Now, go on. Don't want folks getting too curious.
Yay, we did it. Korako was right from the very start. A.m. on a Thursday. If only we had gotten cotton as a reward. What we could have gotten is some crickets.
I wish my parents were still spry enough to make the trip out to Fairhaven. They'd love to see how Fairhaven has changed since I was a teenager. That's when we stopped spending summer vacation here.
What am I doing?
Did the bees make any honey yet?
Yes.
Behold.
Oh, Tara.
See? I told you they wouldn't sting you if you stepped up nicely. Uh-huh. Local honey is super popular. Sebastian drowns his pancakes in the stuff.
And not in maple syrup? That's a breakfast crime.
I know. Weird, right? But our mom used to eat pancakes like that too. My guess is he does it as a way of remembering her.
Did your mom pass away?
No. I don't think so. Listen, here's some more tulip seeds.
Sorry, should I not have...
The more you plant, the more likely you are to attract bees. A win-win.
So we definitely were supposed to have completed that particular little mission in the spring. Because tulips cannot grow Um,
Girl, why are
in the
you
summer.
still wearing that jacket? The air is on fire out here.
It's just, I love it so much. I can't take it off.
Whatever you say. I wish you'd let me sew you one of those cute little gauzy scarves. They're perfect for summer.
So some say, Korako. I'm not so sure about the evidence for that. Kippers on toasts. Just need some herring. Well, I haven't really been doing a lot of fishing, so I don't think I will accept that mission, quest, thing.
Sometimes working next to Francis is frustrating, but then I see him through the window and I'm like, who is that dashing man with the loop? Oh yeah, my fiancé!
Is it really a fiancé? Isn't it a fiancé if it's a guy? I'm not even sure. There are not that many gendered words in English, and some of them used to be gendered and aren't necessarily anymore. Like when I was a kid, there were 2 different words for someone with blonde hair. It was a blonde with an E if it was a girl, and if it was a boy, it was a blonde without an E. But now I don't know if that's even a thing anymore, and I think all of those words came into English from French.
Oh, I am so thankful for modern AC technology. Getting sweaty pit stains is humiliating. In the apartment where I grew up, my sister and I used to play this card game called Brisca. Whoever won got to park themselves right in front of the AC. The loser just had to suffer.
What's your sister like?
Well, she and I don't really talk. I think she's kind of done with our family. And I get that.
Well, we didn't say hi to Mr. Mayor. Can I really just blow right by him and not even say good morning?
My wife, Vanessa, is an amazing teacher and First Lady of Fairhaven. She's too good for me. I'm kidding. Why? Have you heard anyone say that?
I totally could have just breezed right by and not put myself through that. Ah, well. Let's check on things in the tool shed. We have glass. We can make some more because we collected some sand. We've got some cheese being made. Silkworms I need to give mulberry leaves to. Well, I have a mulberry tree, but I just haven't got any leaves yet. I don't know what I use my limes for because I can't make anything in the juicer with them. And I don't have silk or cotton to weave anything with. But let's try making, oh wait, need more ingredients. Cannot make a dying breath yet. All right. Gotta wait for Natalie to open up. Okay, how about he be a useful ally? Yeah, I'm trying not to alienate him. I'm not really sure if he would be a useful ally or not because he's so afraid. Do we have iron ingots? We have 3. And we could get 3 more when Natalia opens up her shop. But she's closed today.
I could eat some
coffee time. Squirrel. See the squirrel? Hello. I have to remember to come out here sometime when there's weather. I mean, different sorts of weather. The onsen! Time to check it out. Oh, there's gray squirrels and brown squirrels. I mean, there's also black squirrels and red squirrels, but I don't think we have any of those here. Oh my goodness.
How long should I soak for?
What? Well, actually, I have questions. What does soaking do? I'm looking at my magic and my energy just to see.
How long should
What
I
does it
soak
do?
for?
Let's try a short soak and see what happens. Energy. Cool. All right, we can do that once a day. Long soak or short soak. How much fun. I kind of wish that it had been a longer animation, at least for the very, very first time. Looks like she got dressed before she opened the door to come back out. All right, level 13 it is. We are looking for topaz and silver. Won't find them there though. Might find some here. Copper. I mean, coal. The other C word. And those are the only 4-letter C words we have around here. Facts. Are we late for tea? Indeed. I don't see what I'm looking for here.
I'm all... I could eat some food.
More coffee. Tara's become quite the aficionado of the triple espresso. well done, Coraco. Well, we found a topaz, but not on the level we were looking for it on. And a sapphire. I mean, I can't say no. Come is a 4-letter word I can get behind. All right. That's all the looking I'm going to do on this level, or on level 13 or level 14 today. Well, you're the person I'm looking for, but I was kind of hoping to
Do you
find you
ever
in your
miss your
office
job back in the
hours.
city? Sure do. Whenever I make rookie blacksmithing mistakes, which is still weekly. But at least I get to do more with my hands than type all day.
Speaking of typing, I've been looking at something called caracording, which is an alternate way of entering characters when you're typing. It's kind of a hybrid between regular typing and dictation. So the keyboard has a firmware that allows multiple keystrokes to be entered at the same time. So you could have T and H at the same time be the, for example. I'm not sure if that's an actual example, but just as a for instance. So being able to type a whole word with one multi-button press is just a complete game changer in terms of how fast people can type. And I used to be on the hunt for faster typing speeds. I spent some years trying to type fast on a regular QWERTY keyboard, and I couldn't get past 80 words a minute. And I knew there were people that typed 120 words a minute, and I'm like, why can't I do that? But I couldn't. And then I switched to Dvorak, and I trained really, really seriously for...
I wish my dad was still here to see the bathhouse you built. He told me stories about visiting the hot springs in Switzerland when he was a boy. Now I can pretend I'm summering in Lycabod.
Lovely. I trained for 3 months, and I got to 80 words a minute. And I continued to use it for a year, and I never got past 80 words a minute. And I thought, well, maybe the limit is not in my fingers, but in my brain, that I can only type 80 words a minute. I don't know. So it was a mystery. But I think that if I can do enough keystrokes to do 80 words a minute, I would be interested to find out what would happen if my keystrokes could do a whole word at once instead of a character at a time. And it's a hybrid system, so you do both individual letters and whole words. It's not like every single word in the whole English language has a shortcut. but it's like a macros thing. Yeah, it's a combination of stenography and that's what I meant. I said dictation. I meant stenography. It's a combination of stenography and regular typing. All right, we have nothing to sell.
Do you ever look at a seashell and think, this contains all the secrets of life? And before you laugh and say, that's totally Kai, well, Nautilus shells have a logarithmic spiral based on the Fibonacci sequence. See? I remember some cool stuff from school.
I like Kai. Well, folks, we've gone to the mountains, we've gone to the mines. Let's go back to the woods and collect some, see if we find any crickets. First, I have to find them. I don't see any crickets. Oh, there's one.
It's so hot the kids have even expressed an interest in joining Parker when he goes to the Consciousness Center. Cameron's got his AC blasting at all times, of course.
Okay, one cricket. Wow, that was super effective. The standing stones have some purple flowers next to them, small ones. I'm not going to wander over there. I've been told very specifically not to do that. All right, I don't see any crickets here. There's really only one cricket there. Is it worth using my spell for one cricket when I can buy a cricket from Bruno? I think it's not worth it. I was kind of interested in it for, the sake of trying something new. I kind of rather would try it when there's more than one cricket.
Finally.
All right, we'll make sure we have plenty of wood for being able to update the ranch. That's the next thing we want to do. That's the wrong button over here. Ranch. We have plenty of wood. We need iron. All right, well, Natalia will be open tomorrow. We can do that. Pretty sure we have enough materials to get the iron. All right, now what are we doing? Wandering around. Let's go talk to the kids. We haven't talked to the kids much this whole summer.
The onsen is officially my favorite place in Fairhaven.
Screenshots, okay. Sweetie, I'm gonna start posting my VODs on YouTube really soon, just so you know. Have a really, really restful sleep. I am sending you so many good vibes for getting well.
Only one person allowed at a time or you're breaking the rules. It's perfect.
I love that she loves it. All right, do we have anything that she loves? Does she like pizza? I don't think she loves pizza. I don't remember. Kids like pizza, right? She likes a pizza. But does she like the pizza that I have? And what about the other kids? Finn does not love pizza. Emmy does not love pizza. Interesting. What about Sebastian? Sebastian loves pizza. And whatever that bottle is. Oh, it's juice. What kind of juice? Oh, I don't know.
That lady who moved into the old Firewatch Tower is nice. She makes science seem so interesting. I kind of wish she was our teacher.
We got anything Emmy loves? I don't see anything Emmy loves there.
I like the summer festival because it has a big bonfire. Emmy and I save up all our cool trash to throw in because it turns the fire green and blue and stuff.
Science. All right. This kiddo likes the spaghetti, I'm pretty sure.
Yum. Sometimes my mom says I'm a pastatarian, but can you blame me? Bolognese is delicious.
Yes. All right, and some kind of dessert and some kind of milkshake. All right,
I didn't
Sebastian's
know you
one of
could
the
be a
ones that likes
scientist and
pizza.
still run around on mountaintops and wear cool jewelry. Maybe I can be a pro skateboarder and a scientist.
Sebastian,
Hey.
that would be incredible.
Let's give it a go with the pizza. It's cheese pizza has got to be either him or Juliet. And Juliet seems to have a slightly more refined style. So I'm going to just try cheese pizza with Sebastian and see.
Pizza. Give it. Sorry, I turn into a troll when I'm hungry. And I'm always hungry.
Yay! Alright, I have no idea what this weird thing is. And why is it that sometimes I can click on them and other times they're not clickable? It's a mystery. Alright, 5:30 p.m. Let's go fishing. Just a little bit. For fun. Could go down here. We've hardly ever been fishing down here. Like maybe once. I don't even see any fish. Oh, there they are. Okay, Korako, have a safe trip. Iru atente, Kara. Sardine, not the most exciting in the world, but hey, I like them. We could go see who's at the bar. Yo, Kim.
Damon and Kai are 100% dinguses, but also 100% sweet.
I mean, she's not totally
You don't get that
wrong.
too often from cis guys.
I agree. Does Kim like rice wine? What does Kim like? Kim might like rice wine. Kim might like sushi. Guys, which should we try? We can only try one per day. We're in the bar.
Hey, this is just like my dad makes.
It's a win.
I mean, it's not as good as his version, but this is the best you can get in Fairhaven.
Thanks, I made it myself. Hooray!
This place is so much quieter than it was back when the mining company was still open. If Pa were here, he would take one look around and declare our bar dead.
Hey, there's people here. It's at least like a zombie bar.
I mean, that's better than nothing, maybe? Maybe.
Brains.
Oh, a recipe book. Yes, please. And we'll also buy a beer for Bruno and a red wine because I'm not sure, but maybe somebody likes red wine. And we got slop chips. You know who likes slop chips? Damon's always talking about how good those slop chips are at Sophia's. Now the question is, are his just as good? All right, we can now make an apple martini, a mint julep. That doesn't even look like a mint julep. Or a pina colada. You know what? There's something I thought was a Mai Tai, and maybe I was wrong. Maybe it's a pina colada. Ooh, also, we can make rum, or vodka, or whiskey. If we have potatoes. Or sugarcane, or wheat. So yeah, can I buy a pina colada? I cannot. All right. I was just curious. Hey, Bruno. Are you sitting down or standing up? I can't tell.
You sure you want a simple fella like me to have this?
Okay, here's somebody else that says something generic. Maybe it's on the writer's team. I don't know. Okay, let's go back to the woods. I want to play for longer because I want to do more stuff in the garden. Do people like? Oh, we just saw the Farseer come in on a broom. I've never seen that before. They always just pop in. They just go pop and they're there. That's what happened with the journeyman. The Farseer came riding in on a broom. I'm watching the others. For the others. Oh, they just go pop. Maybe they come riding in on a broom after you identify them.
The High Priestess may seem overly cautious to you, but we've lost too many members in recent years.
The Adept was talking with me about Giacomo. No one's thumbing for a hitch, like the Wicked Witch. I caught that reference. That's a movie musical reference right there. Nicely done, Constellazio. So the Adept was mentioning Giacomo. Wish you had met Giacomo. And that made me think, oh, is the Adept Sophia? But I don't think it is Sophia.
We need every witch we have to keep the wellspring balanced.
her voice doesn't sound like Sophia. I know they've got a voice changer on, but even though I can't necessarily identify her, I can say, oh, but it doesn't sound like Sophia.
The Farseer tells me that you've done well. Let's see if your observation and intuition is as strong with me.
See, Sophia wouldn't say that way. Observation and intuition.
What will it be then? Do you want a potion that will turn the mare into a frog?
Nothing that advanced yet.
Yet.
See, it's the yet part that concerns me.
I want a bottle of my favorite summer drink, Honey Mint Cooler. It's so refreshing on a hot day.
I'm like listening to her voice, trying to catch tendencies, habits, something about the word day that caught my ear.
You have a beehive, yes? Back home, we make a simple syrup with honey and mint. But brewing it in your distillery gives it an extra kick.
That sounds delicious.
If you are successful in completing my task, perhaps more witches will be willing to reveal themselves.
Oh. All right. Honey mint cooler. Are you going to tell me about it? Not going to tell me the ingredients. All right. A refreshing iced tea made with honey and mint. In the distillery.
Cast any good incantation spells lately?
No.
Ugh, me either. I'm not very good at them. Potions, though. I'm a killer.
It's a little disconcerting the way they swap places. I know they don't have the same color robes, they don't have the same voices, but still.
Try to not blow off any arms or legs.
All right, you said that last night. Sorry to interrupt, but I don't want to hear it again. I don't like thinking about it. What? Farseer Shelby. What?
Make sure you use the right ingredients for your incantations. Wouldn't want you to accidentally give everyone in town bunny ears.
That is not something I could actually do, right?
We'll see.
I kind of like the robes, I'm realizing now. Okay, I can live with this.
The Fey folk expect us humans to pay their respects. They're a capricious sort otherwise.
All right, I have a grammar question here. Do these sentences look right to you? Because they don't look right to me. And I'm wondering if that's because I'm old. But I expect this sentence to read, the Fey folk expect us humans to pay our respects. That us and our would be both the same type of pronoun, you know? I guess maybe they and their can just substitute for anything. Is that how it works? Today was Easter, so yeah, good point, Constellatio.
I know.
Do ya? The Fey
All right.
folk.
Yep, sorry, we already heard that.
It may be said by some that the Farseer speaks in riddles, but that's only because so much of magic is unknowable, and what we do know is always changing.
Speaking of Easter and bunny rabbits, I saw an AI piece of art of a rabbit looking about 63 and tired, sitting at a bar with a glass of whiskey, probably, looking really done with today, like just totally over it. And it was hilarious. I signed up for the beta for Adobe's AI art to check it out, because they have really strict rules about people being able to opt out and it not being trained on anything that people don't get permission for, and all of that kind of stuff. And that's something that I'm really like. I find the AI art very interesting, but I'm concerned about, you know, respecting artists' rights to their copyrighted material and everything. Um, and so that makes me interested in checking out the Adobe, I think it's called Fairlight. Don't remember for sure. But it's evidently a long waiting list. So there's that. All right, we have talked to all the people. It's only 7:20 p.m. in game. Oh. And the kitty sometimes was here, but the kitty is not here. That's kind of interesting. I don't know what I think about that. Well, it's clear to me that Fairlight has a lot of ethical answers, have made a lot of decisions of how to deal with those ethical questions. Oh, hello. Oh. Ouch. I just got that door slammed on my nose. Okay, we might find a recipe in here if we were to drink some coffee.
Whoa! What's this? A recipe?
Pink Malay curry. I don't understand why people keep recipes inside big boulders, but okay.
I could eat.
Coffee time. Nothing, no recipe I'm familiar with, certainly, but we'll give anything a go, won't we?
Whoa!
Fruit salad! Oh, I'm so excited. We have fruit trees. We have limes we don't know what to do with. So the kitty stayed here all day. We get extra pettings.
Oh, what a good bird.
Do I have anything you like? I bet I do. I bet I have some milk. I do. Well.
You still liked that, didn't you, kitty?
Doesn't look much like milk, does it? Bowl disappeared. Kitty's still eating. That's puzzling. Oh, yay! Oh. All right, let's look at hello. Let's look at our situation here. got 2 soil here. This is going to be ready tomorrow, and I don't have anything to do to boost that harvest, and I'm sad about that. But hey, we'll get 1 soil out of that. How are we coming on soil? Hmm. I don't see it. That's strange. Well, we can just look and see how many we have. 34. Needing 50. There's fireflies here. They're so beautiful. Corn is something that Thomas needs. Strawberries are something that Angus needs. How are the honeybees doing? Not very fast. Milk is edible? I mean, they had only one animation for Kitty eating, Kitty imbibing, Kitty consuming. So let's see, 8 more days for pomegranates, 4 more days for oranges. Can't grow peaches, can you? 3 more days for apples. What do we need for fruit salad? Is not the right thing. Fruit salad. Apple. Blueberry. Grapes. Oh my. Pineapple. Strawberry. Wait a minute. That's not all of the fruits by any stretch of the imagination. Alright. Fine. No blackberries. I would think some, like a squeeze of lemon or lime over it would be great. Okay, well, it's 9:20 p.m. Let's check on things here. Let's check on things over here. Yeah, glad we checked on things here. And we can still make some more cheese. And some more paper. We have nothing for the juicer or for the loom. Or for the silkworms. And tomorrow we should have more space. Alright, I think that's probably it for today. Let me have a look to see who is streaming tonight. I'm gonna push pause. I guess I can go to the menu. Oh, I am, let's see, how long has she been on? Yes, okay, I know where we're going, guys. Okay, I'm just gonna double check to see if anybody is streaming wildflowers, but I don't want to run the risk of going somewhere where people are farther along than us. That would be not so good. But I think it would be really wonderful to have a lovely, relaxing time of it. So I want to raid an ASMR streamer that I really, really enjoy. And you all may have seen her as a guest, or not seen her, but heard her as a guest on Subtract Cat's stream. And that is Teeny Heels. She also has a gaming channel, Teeny Games. But I think you will probably really enjoy her ASMR stream. She's very talented. So let's see. Can I do this here? Raid. Oh, I can do it. Oh, this is interesting. Okay. Scrolling through trying to find her again. Oh, I can type it. Okay. I'm not familiar with this particular just a second. I cannot talk and raid at the same time, but here we go. That's kicked off. Thank you all so much for hanging out. We've had really a lot of fun with this game. I forgot to tell you about, some of the stuff that I wanted to talk about, but hey, stream just flew right by. Let me copy paste my recall. There we go. I will be back tomorrow with a music stream. Hoping for a little bit more sleep tonight, for a little bit more energy tomorrow. I have not had all that much of either. So yeah, that's not how I do it. But hey, we're both doing our best, right? We're trying things. I don't know when it is that we will have actually gone. Not that long ago, I actually could see the raid being kicked off, and now I can't anymore. So I don't know when it is that we are heading over there. It's one of the things that's super frustrating about mobile streams is I don't know when we've gone. So I'm assuming it's soon-ish or something. I don't know whether that means we've already left Constellazia. Does it? Have we? Are we? Is it? And other two-word questions. I don't want to continue streaming after we've raided, but I also don't want to stop stream before we've raided, because then we wouldn't go on the raid, and I would like to go on the raid. I don't know. That's frustrating. Okay, we must have gone. Alright, that.